Yes, family, lodge up yourself. You say no sound, King? You don't hear the music? Holla back. Peace, family. I'm working on the sound. Let me know if you hear the music. If not, me, I work on it. Yeah. I got it playing on my end. Let me know if y'all hear the music, family. I'm working on the technical difficulties, yeah? I see you, fam, checking in. You don't know it's a vibes. Let me know if you hear the music. It survives. That's all we needed to hear, family. Live and direct, your boy Selah Shalom chiming in once again. Hold tight. It survives. Selah Shalom TV, according to the text, as it is written. It survives. Yes, family, big up yourself, large up yourself. It's your host, Selah Shalom, chiming in once again on the 1 and 2s. You dig? How y'all feeling today? You know what I mean? Big up to the fam. Large up yourself, big up yourself, everybody chiming in. John Mason, I see you. On the lookout, I see you. Jamel, I see you. Elijah, I see you. Matthew, I see you. Tekiva, I see you. Pac-Man, I see you. Everybody chiming in. Cause it's a vibes. Yes, you know how we do. Elijah, create a gang. God, peace to the righteous gods and Naravinian goddesses. That's exactly how we doing. Let me go ahead and promote the bitters. That herb smell great on the fingers. You know how that go.
Bitter Sweet Herbals, where the taste is bitter, but the results are sweet. BittersweetHerbals.com. Bitter Sweet Herbals, where the taste is bitter, but the results are sweet. BittersweetHerbals.com.
Yes, you done. I gotta promote the business. Get your bittersweet herbals. You know what I mean? You don't get this thing popping, but yo, got a family emergency, you dig? So check this out, fam. That's what I got going on, right? So my wife, you know what I mean? My wife's granddaughter, right? She got into a bad car accident. I'm talking about a terrible car accident, you know what I mean? I'm asleep one night, boom, I hear the phone ring. Wifey answered the phone, and next thing you know, she all hysterical and shit. I'm like, yo, what's good? She said her granddaughter got into a bad car accident. And it was to the point where the car flipped. My wife's granddaughter got ejected out the car. Her leg got decapitated in the process of being ejected out the car. She was ejected out the car with her leg decapitated, her leg still in the car, and she was in a tree, they say. The police report, like, she got flipped over and then they had to pull out the tree. So she got ejected from the car, leg amputated, caught in a tree. The driver, which is a cousin, his head got decapitated. Like when the car flipped, the seatbelt cut his head off. And there was another female in the car with him, which is her cousin, and she broke damn near all the bones in her body. You know what I mean? So they fucked up. My wife, she fucked up in the head because it's her granddaughter. You know what I mean? And I know the little girl since she was a baby too. You know what I mean? So I created a GoFundMe account for him. It's in the link. So my wife, she didn't want to do the video. She was too distraught. She couldn't do it. This happened. This didn't happen today. It happened like probably like a week and a half ago. But she didn't want me to put it up yet. You know what I mean? Because it was still kind of like fresh. So saying that to say, she's asking if, you know what I mean, whatever you could donate in the GoFundMe. I left the link in the account. I'll show you a picture of she in the hospital now. She's only 21 years old. You know what I mean? She's the same age as my son. They used to grow up, play together. So she lost the right leg. The left leg got completely smashed and crushed. They was able to put some pins in it and level it back out because it was flat. And then they put the pins in it and they leveled it back out. Her right hand is fucked up. They had to take skin from one side and put on another. Broke her neck, broke both her collarbones. Fucked up right now. So I'm just like, damn, you know. So wifey, she going through it. You know what I mean? I just ain't say nothing the last couple of lives because, you know what I mean, she didn't want me to say nothing at the time. But, you know what I mean? Medical bills and expenses. They trying to get her what you call them? Them legs, them fake legs or whatever. A prosthetic leg. They trying to work on that. You know what I mean? So this is, let me show you a picture of the beloved daughter. You know what I mean? Take me off for a second. And, that's the picture right there. That's my wife's granddaughter laying in the bed. If you notice, her right leg is amputated. It's cut off. And the right arm is where the skin got, where they're going to have to replace the skin. That's her mother. That's my wife's daughter hugging her daughter. You know what I mean? So that's my wife's daughter consoling her daughter, which is my wife's granddaughter. So, yeah, man, this shit is real, yo. This shit is real. And this is another picture of her leg. You see what I'm saying? So she took a bad spill. Bad spill. You know what I mean? So They asked me if I could create a GoFundMe. I said I'll create the GoFundMe and put it on my page. And you know what I mean? The link is in the chat. Anybody want to donate, you ain't got to do it right now. Whenever you can, you know what I mean? You can throw that out there. But this is the picture of her leg. It's some more pictures, but I ain't got all of them. I just got these two right here. And yeah, man, I spoke to her today too. So she's in a lot of pain. You know what I mean? She's in a lot of pain because to lose your leg, to lose a limb, that's serious. You know what I mean? It'd be plenty of times I'll bump my knee, and that should be excruciating pain. So I could imagine losing your limb. You know what I mean? And then not only losing your limb, breaking your leg, having your left leg crushed, breaking your neck. You know what I'm saying? Hands is fucked up. It was a couple pictures that they got of the hand, and I'm like, oh man, that shit is fucked up. So yeah, man, that's what the family's dealing with. That's what the wife dealing with right now. She a little distraught, but you know what I mean? She managing. We vibing. We getting through it. I spoke to the granddaughter myself, so she's doing okay. She's trying to stay in good spirit, because you know what I mean. When you realize you lost a limb, you lost your leg, that changes your whole outlook of life. You see what I'm saying? She was on some ready to give up shit. Nigga had to speak some words of Jehovah, like, yo, stay strong. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, what do I say in a situation like this? Because I ain't lose my limb, I ain't experienced that. So what do you say in a situation like this? The only thing you can say is words of encouragement and help. And help and assist when you can. I got to go out there and bring in some sea moss and some herbs to help battle the inflammation and the infection that's going on due to the limb. You know what I mean? This shit real. So be careful out there, family. When you driving with your loved ones, be careful. Because just imagine, you know what I mean? Like the dude who was driving, which is a cousin, he lost his head in the process. His head actually got decapitated. And the father, once he found out that, man, he was distraught. You know what I mean? So this shit is real, man. We just trying to raise some money for medical expenses, because them bills are going to be crazy. So they asked me to do a GoFundMe. I said I'm going to keep my word and do my part and present it to my people, and whoever could donate whenever they can. It ain't no mandatory rush right now, but whenever you can, drop a donation for the fam, because they definitely going to need it. And actually, I think she's going to be coming here when she get out the hospital, but she got to go through a nursing home and all that. You know what I mean? So, like, that was a reality check for me. As soon as I seen that, I called my son, like, yo, son, don't be texting and driving, nigga. Be vigilant on the road. Be on point. You know what I mean? Because I just seen it that day that accident happened. I seen it that day. You know what I mean? See, she was in the room doing her thing, and then I get the phone call the next morning. Yeah, family, so this shit real, yo. So if you could donate, please do. You know what I mean? I got the link in the joint. I'll post it in the chat, too, just so you can have a direct link. Boy, this shit real. The wifey down there visiting her now. This is her first time going to see her. Because the wife couldn't go see her because she was too distraught. You know what I mean? Wife's sensitive heart. Now, you know, that's your granddaughter. You know how you feel about your children, and especially your grandchildren, your children's children. You know what I mean? That's why I said, boy, you never know what life holds. You know what I mean? You live your life this long, and then your grandchild comes down with a situation like this. So you got to stay prayed up. Pray to your loved ones. Stay close to your loved ones. You know what I mean? Because this shit is real out here. So with that, I just wanted to put that out in the atmosphere. Tell my people, you know what I mean? If you can support, go ahead. You know what I mean? And back to the regularly scheduled program. I ain't gonna be on too long because I gotta go do some filming for 8 o'clock. You know, I do my TV show, my web series. I'm working on a new season, so I'm gonna do a club scene tonight for 8. So I ain't gonna be on this long. I just want to come on. You know what I mean? I felt the vibes. Let me get on the vibes. Let me spread the GoFundMe joint. Tell the people what's going on. Cause man, they going through it. The fam going through it. Everybody feeling this shit. Everybody feeling this one. But yes, family. But now coming back to the debate, Joe. You know what I mean? The debate we had. Not bad. It reminded me of the debate of Ben Melech a little. I mean, not Ben Melech, Ben Dawood, because he kind of did the same thing. He didn't really stick to the point, the subject. He didn't really prove that Jehovah was the creator. You know what I mean? He was kind of diverting a little bit. You know what I mean? But what they did prove, though, what he did prove is that the God in the Bible is an angel. So technically, people who worship the Bible or worship the God of the Bible is worshiping an angel. Even if you say the messenger, even if you say the angels were messengers sent from God, and God don't come himself, but that still doesn't negate the fact that God is an angel. Even if God sits on his throne and doesn't come to earth but send messengers, God is still an angel. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I was doing the knowledge like, yo, angels are being worshipped in the Bible. Because an angel is a man and God is a man. See that? An angel just means messenger. So if you sending a message, who's sending the message? A person, or is it we writing a message and put it on a bird and let the bird fly out and send a message? No, a messenger is a person. An angel is a person. The God of the Bible is described as a person, an angel. So that goes to show you that if you really think about it, y'all never. Whoever follow the Bible, y'all not worshiping y'all not worshiping the Creator, but a deity. That's the thing. Y'all worshiping the deity. And this is what I've been bringing out for the longest. That, yo, you're worshiping the deity. And that's what this whole thing about the battle of the information is about. The battle of the books, because, you know, if we could prove that you worshiping a deity, what does that say about your scriptures? Now, the young boy Khaled made a point. He said, yo, he said the Creator is in there, but you got to find it. So at first I kind of brushed it off like, you know what I mean, whatever. But then I said, you know what, I'll give him that, because if the Bible say, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not murder, well, we could say that's from the Creator, because that's right and exact. But then if a later verse says, go kill off man, woman, and children, or just go kill, period, because God do command niggas to go kill, and we can pull up plenty of verses of that, that's where we question it. Like, so who is this God now that's telling you to kill? Because originally, God's words do not change. If we're dealing with the omnipotent Creator, biblically speaking, we're dealing with the omnipotent Creator who don't change his mind. Why would he change from thou shalt not murder to now it's okay to murder and kill? That's a contradiction of God's behavior right there. You see that? Honor and humility. Malachi Maccabee put it in the chat. What it is, King? Exodus chapter 3, verse 2. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in the flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. And he looked, lo and behold, the bush burnt with fire, and the bush was not consumed. So an angel of the Lord came to Moses. So some people say, see, it wasn't the Most High, it was an angel. Okay, we'll give you that. Now, let's go to the Most High now. So the angel was sent by the Lord. Now let's describe the Lord. Is the Lord a man? Is the Lord an angel? Because if so, that's just saying that one angel sent the message to another angel to deliver it to Moses. That's what we're really doing. Because if your God has an image and has a throne, and he sends out messengers, he's a deity. He's not the Creator. The Creator is omnipresent. As I described, that the Creator is omnipresence, meaning he's everywhere present. A good example of the Creator is air. Air is everywhere present, whether it's on the earth, whether it's in the atmosphere or in the etheria. Air encompasses all space and area and time. And air, once given a rotary, once given motion, it produces a vortice, a vortex. So the unseen, the air, the motion of air is the power of the Creator. Who can create a tornado? Who could create a whirlwind? Who can create a cyclone? And I'm not talking about man's weaponry using HARP, because now we have the technology to manipulate the weather, but I'm talking about before HARP. I'm talking about in the 18 or 17 or the 1600s where technology wasn't even booming, but them whirlwinds and them tornadoes and them hurricanes were still popping. Who produced the hurricane? That's a manufacture of the Creator. Anytime you see a hurricane and you see them vortices, that's the Creator. That's the Creator's hand at work. The body of the Creator, the physical manifestation of the Creator is creation itself. Man is a product of creation. Animal is a product of creation. The trees are a product of creation. The sun, moon, and stars are products of creation, not to be confused with the Creator. The Creator produces these things. These things have beginning and ends, and they dissipate. They create and they dissipate. And that's the Creator. So when you see the Creator, you see everything that encompasses creation. And everything that is seen in the physical world is produced by your unseen cause, which is the vortex. Kayla, I see you. Peace. The air is our Father. Without our Father, we do not breathe. Well, according to the Bible, the Father is a man sitting on a throne. So he is subjected to the air himself. If God exists in heaven and heaven is the atmosphere, and he sits on the throne. He is sucking in air. He's sucking in his own air. God, your Father, is sucking in and taking inhales and exhales, just like we taking inhales and exhales, because he's a deity, right? So you're not dealing with the Creator when you're dealing with the Father. Unless you could prove to us you're dealing with the Father. So if you say the Father, Jesus said that, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You know what I mean? So he's talking about true God. He's talking about a God, a deity. But the Creator is everywhere present. That's the difference between the Oahspe and the Bible. From Genesis to Revelation, in the beginning, God Elohim. And so you may as well say, in the beginning, angels created the heavens and the earth. That's what it's really saying, because Elohim is plural, meaning gods, more than one. So that's basically saying many angels. You know what I mean? Strong's Concordance, 430, beloved. There go the proof. There go the proof. Ain't no Zeus. We don't do Zeus. We don't do Zeus. Yeah, man, this shit real though. H430, let me pull that up. Let me see if I get a screenshot of that. H430. Yeah, fam. It's gonna be hard to disprove that, yo. That the God you follow is an angel. There you go. Let me download this. And see, people get mad when I bring these things out, but instead of getting mad at me, why don't you investigate it? Investigate what I'm saying. And then when you investigate what I'm saying, counter-react what I'm saying, or what the reference is saying, because I'm referencing things. I'm not making this shit up out my head saying that God is an angel. I'm not making that shit up. I'm referencing things. So if you have a problem, you got to go to the reference. Don't get mad at the messenger, get mad at the message. Now here we have Strong's Concordance. Now it's funny because the brother said he don't lose Strong's Concordance and then went back and used the Strong's Concordance. You know what I mean? So love, but let's be realistic here. Alright, so look at that. Let me scale the fit. So this is the Strong's, this is, like I said, this is the Strong's Concordance word for God. Anybody who gonna read the Bible, they're gonna go to the Strong's Concordance. And what does it say? It says plural. A, rulers, judges, divine ones, angels. Angels with the S means more than one. God with the S, or Elohim, is plural, meaning more than one. So you're dealing with angels. It's right there in your Strong's Concordance. You can't deny this. Plural, intensive, singular meaning. God, goddess. It even got goddess in there. God-like. God-like one, works or special possessions of God. But the point of this one is where it says angels. In C, 1C, it says angels. So when you look up the definition of Elohim, it's going to revert to angels. So this is what we getting at. This is why when I did the debate, this was the very first thing I presented, because I didn't want you to escape from the fact that the God that you worship, who you claim is the Most High, the God, the Lord, all that, are angels. As proven right there. So if these are angels, and these angels are demanding worship and claiming to be the Most High, you're worshiping a deity. If you cool with that, it's all good, but we're just trying to let you know that you're worshiping a man. An angel is a man, a one-time man, or a female. It says goddess there too. Goddess mean a woman. See that? So if you have a problem with what I'm saying, you got to address Strong's Concordance H430 and tell them that they're wrong. That's what you're going to have to do. Don't get mad at the messenger. You got to show and prove to them that they're wrong. That's real shit. She, bro, I see you. Like gold, what's that, Golden Star Boy? Yeah, Golden Star Boy. You got to prove to us that God is not an angel. If you say God is not an angel, if you say if the Father is God, you worshiping an angel. They got the proof right. The proof is in the pudding. I don't say nothing without a reference or a proof sheet. In the Oahspe, Jehovah's not described as an angel. Jehovah's described as the all in all. The very first verse chapter 1, verse 1 in the book of Jehovah, all in all is expressed. The all mean, what does all mean? Everything. If I say I want all of that, that means everything. I ain't say I want half of that or some of that, or I ain't say, yo, I'm a man and I'm just floating through space creating things. Jehovah said the all, he said the all was, the all is, and the all shall ever be. Meaning space-time continuum. You can't the only way you could escape time, the only way time does not exist when there is no motion. When you have no motion and there is stillness, there is no time. Time is subjected to motion. Soon as you move from one point to the next, I don't give a damn how fast it is. It's motion. So when people say time and motion don't exist, the only way time cannot exist if there is no motion. That's why in the Oahspe it starts off by saying, all is, all was, and all shall ever be. Before motion, it's stating that there was no motion. That's the point of the verse where it states, all was, all is, and ever shall be. And then it states what? Let's get it. I don't want to quote it too wrong. So what I'm showing you is the process of creation. There's certain aspects in the cosmos that there are no motion. Only time you get motion is with the vortices. So if you got two vortices and in between there's space, that's the space of no motion. So now, right? It says, all was, all is, all shall ever be. So right there is no motion. The next verse starts the motion. It states, the all spake, and motion was. So there was a time there was no motion. The time that there was no motion, there was no time continuum existing. So right here, this paper is the vortex. But out here, maybe no motion in space. It's just the vortex that creates the motion, and that time continuum exists within this parameter of the vortex. But outside of this vortex, there's no motion. The Creator exists outside of time. That's what this verse was saying. All was, all is, all shall ever be. Stillness. The all spoke and motion was. The speaking of the Creator is motion. It's not like the Creator said, hey, what's up? Hi, everybody. He's not saying that when they say he spake. The definition of spake is motion. So when he says the all spake, motion began. It ain't like he talking. It's a vibrational frequency we dealing with. When we look at the electromagnetic spectrum, it's vibrational frequency we dealing with. That's what we're dealing with when we're talking about the all motion spoke. The all spoke and motion was and is and ever shall be. And being positive was called he and him. The all motion was his speech. So right here, the he and him is not referring to a man like me or you. It's referring to the positive force of vortex, which exerts east and west, and the feminine vortex exerts north and south, creating that cross. You got the cross. When the vortex exerts east and west and the female goes dope, you get the cross. The cross meaning you got a positive charge. Life produces. Virtue of life begins. Electricity begins. Movement begins. The spark of life is the positive and the negative force of vortexian current that the Oahspe talks about. And that is the powering, that's the power of the Creator. The vortex is the display of the power of the Creator. Because can't nobody control no vortices. You can't control a whirlwind. Try to stop a whirlwind. You know what I mean? Anything a whirlwind comes in this path, it's depending on how strong the vortex is or the tornado is, it's wiping shit out of its path. It's going to leave a trail of destruction. You see what I'm saying? All done by the hand of the Creator. If you want to understand the Creator, the aspect and how the person of the Creator, observe nature. Observe the animals. Observe the 4 seasons. Observe the moon cycles. Observe the sun cycles. The sun have cycles too. Observe the constellation. All that is understanding the Creator directly. So if you have a book that comes claiming to be of the Creator, it has to coincide with creation in order for the book to have merit. So we already proved that the book have merit because the Oahspe describes that the manner of all my created worlds is through the vortex. And the whirlwind I give as a sign of my created mannered worlds. So right there it's telling you, yo, if I'm going to be the Creator, I got to prove myself. The Creator got to prove himself to us at the same time too, to validate that he is who he say he is. And in the Oahspe, he is who he say he is. The all in all. Motion was and motion shall ever be, the vortex. And then from the vortex, you have the preliminaries, the rudimentary stages of creation. The vortex, because like first as vapor, the vortex drive it forth. So in creation, minerals make up gases, liquids, solids is minerals. So vapor is the first cause of creation. Before you can have a liquid, before you can have a solid, you're gonna have air. Air is the creator of solids and liquids. So air is the first cause of creation. Air is the essence of the creator. Air is the ruach, the spirit. Air is electrical. It has oxygen. It has nitrogen. Oxygen has 8 electrons, 8 protons, positive and negative charges. This is air. These are particles unseen that determines and dictates our very existence. Electrical sparks, positive and negative charges. When you inhale and exhale, those are positive and negative charges you're dealing with. So the Oahspe is showing you the essence of the creator. See, we're not talking about a God. See, what I just read, they ain't talking about no deity, not an angel. This is before angels. To be an angel, you got to be a human being first. You got to be a terrestrial being before you could be an angel. Even if you died in infancy, you was conceived in corporality before you grew in spirit and lacked the knowledge of corporality. But you still was conceived. You got to be conceived in corporality for you to be an angel. The creator just didn't pop out angels out the blue sky. No, it's a process to creation. And that process don't break. The way you become an angel, you have to come out this terrestrial body. Once you said this terrestrial body, you're an angel, an ancestor, a netaru, whatever word you want to play with it, but we're using the word angel specifically. Because all angels are one-time human beings, whether on this planet or another inhabitable planet in the cosmos, because all planets go through the same process throughout the cosmos. This is how the angels would come over here and know what the hell going on with us. Them Etherians could come down and fix shit within the span of 5 to 8 years, and True God was dealing with this shit for thousands of years and couldn't get it right. But these Etherians have come down and get this shit right within the span of 5 to 8 years out of a 3,000 year cycle. You know why? Because they done went through so many other worlds, had to deal with the same situation. It's easy work for them, but it's the same process. So in order to be an angel, you have to be a corporeal being first. When you shed this corporeal body, then you begin your spiritual resurrection on the planet that you're on. And then you graduate into the Etherian worlds, go explore the Etherian world, do some more learning, and then sometimes the creator will send you back to a corporeal world to rule over it, or to help govern with an Etherian angel during his reign. See what I'm saying? So yeah, family. So yes, family. So the angels are one-time human beings. So if we come across an angel that's 10,000 years old, that means he's been 10,000 years in the spirit world or in the etheric world. It's been 10,000 years ago since his corporeal death. So the way you judge the age of angels, the same way, you know what I mean, your man is over here, this cat 23, this dude 18, this dude is 74, this dude is 60 years old. You see how everybody got numbers on their age based off the time they was born on the earth? It's the same thing with the angels. The angels' age start at the time of death. When you die and 1 year passes by, that means you're 1 year in the spirit world. When 2 years pass by, you're 2 years in the spiritual world. So you got people that just died yesterday, literally. People that just died last night. People that died 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. If you just look at the news, people dying every day. So these are people being born into the spiritual world. These are infants being born into the spiritual world. But then you had those that died in the 2000s, in the 90s, and in the 80s, and the 70s. These people will be 30 and 40 years old in spirit. How long you been here in spirit? Oh, I've been here 40 years. My physical death was 40 years ago. I've been 40 years in spirit. That's how you number the age of angels. So you got, in Oahspe, it had one instance where two angels, two cats seen each other. They ain't seen each other in 90,000 years. I was like, damn, 90,000 years? See, Oahspe gonna play with you. It's gonna push your, it's gonna stop your limitation. Cause you know we like to put a limit on things. This nigga said he ain't seen this man in 90,000 years. I'm like, damn, they been doing that much work? So the Oahspe shows you the vastness and the magnitude of some of these angels. It talks about angels that were older than the earth. The Oahspe testified that the earth is around 13, 14 million years old. You know what I mean? Or man been on the planet for that long. And then they said they older than that. So you got angels that are like 20 million years. You got angels that are innumerous in numbers. You can't even put a number on it. That's how old they are. You know what I mean? You got angels that are 1 million years old, literally. a billion years old, literally, a trillion years old, and a zillionth years old. I ain't bullshitting. That's how large the span of time. That's the vastness of the Creator. And then the Creator says, yo, everything is anew. Don't nothing get born in the creation. Don't nothing get born out there. It's not like you're going to be a million years old and you old, tired, and not. It's like everything is like a new venture. Everything is new again, brand new, fresh. Shit don't get old. So I was like, yes, family. Jaway, I see you. Stephen, I see you. Everybody chiming in. Peace and love, yo. Peace, love, and light. Linda, I see you. I see the fam chiming in. Akia, I see you. Who else in the building? Zachariah, you, Yashra, Allah, priest for the donation, King. I see you. Give thanks, man. All love, man. Yeah, man. Shit real in the field, son. Make sure to love your loved ones, yo. You know what I mean? Deshaun, I see you. Peace, fam. Yo, Deshaun, people want to, a couple people asked me, they wanted you to do a presentation on, like the cards and the crystals, what you was talking about. So whenever you want to do a presentation, just let me know. We can set that up. You know what I mean? A couple people asked me about you when you came on live that time. Yes, family. I see you. Shebrew, I see you. What's good? Yeah, Deshaun, for real. They reached out to me. They was like, yo, who was that one? I'll tell her, do a vid about the tarot cards or the crystals and all that. So it's good, you know what I mean? Because I like when people are tapped into different things and they have a knowledge of it, because it's all about enlightenment. See, a lot of cats run from certain things. Oh, that's wizardry and all that shit, and boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? The only time you got to be concerned with some shit if they telling you to do some evil shit. You know what I mean? You know, if you're reading tarot cards and they telling you to go kill cats, then you already know, like, all right, let me second guess this shit. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just telling you about some personalities and human traits that you find in a person based off the tarot card, then, you know what I mean? What's harming? That's like the Zodiacs and shit. The Zodiac ain't telling niggas to go out. The Zodiacs ain't got you killing people and shit like that. It's just traits of your character and your person based off the time and season that you were born in. And that shit hit home. I was like, yeah. I read my sign. I was like, damn, okay, this shit making sense. You dig? But yeah, though, Trinidad. Where's it, Trini? Where's it, big man? Yo, fix me up. Yo, fix me a roti, yo. Man, I want a real Trini style roti in the bedroom. Some doubles, you know what I mean? Some dal peri, them things there. You know, some dal peri in the bedroom. We want some of that tamarind sauce, yo. Give me some of that tamarind sauce that come in a jar. And you just dip it and spread it out, dread. What? Yo, man, if I touch down in Trinidad, serious, you know. If I touch down in TNT, man, I'm not come back to America if I touch down in Trinidad, yo. When I went to Jamaica, boy, when I left that motherfucker, I was crying. I was like, man, I felt that shit. I felt home. I was like, nigga, this is where I'm at. I'm West Indian. I'm among my Caribbean people. And that was Jamaica, boy. If I go Trinidad, boy, what? Y'all gonna have to drag me on the plane to leave that motherfucker. Yes, family. I got some oracle cards. All I can say is, wow. Oh, Takiva, you deal with that too? Yeah, we need. You know what? I want to start interviewing some of the sisters, man. Because some of y'all are sharper than what y'all think. I don't know if y'all got them lacking confidence or what, but I'll put the battery in your back. You know what I mean? Because there's a couple of y'all that's pretty sharp. Even Shebrew, you just got the Oahspe and you already cutting cats up. You know what I mean? So some of y'all can just come on and, you know what I mean, speak your truth. You know what I mean? It ain't got to be bound in nothing per se. You could speak your truth, how you came across the Oahspe, how it changed your life as far as your spiritual progression, your outlook of how you see things. Because, you know, when you were Hebrew Israelites, you have a certain outlook. You see things. You see the white man as Esau. So as soon as you see Esau, the white man, it's on sight. It's like, yeah, they were the enemy. You know what I mean? So, got to be mindful of them things there, you know. Same thing with the Muslims. You know, if you ain't Islam, they looking at you. Any religion that you ain't a part of, they gonna have a certain bias about you. You know what I mean? Only religion that ain't gonna have a bias about you was the Oahspe, yo. Because the Oahspe, it's not bias based. The root of the Oahspe is the service done unto others. When you read the Oahspe from beginning to end, you're gonna realize the whole book is about resurrection. The whole book is about redemption. The whole book is about liberty, free will, and salvation. All of those things I just mentioned encompasses the fullness of the Oahspe. Because the purpose of the Etherian angels coming down is to help advance the whole human race to resurrect and become masters of the elements. So the purpose of God is for us to resurrect. So when we cross over in spirit and go into the true heavenly kingdoms of true God, we're going to be taught and educated to resurrect. Just like school. When you go to school, what you're there to do? Rise, resurrect in the grade. From first grade to second grade to third grade is resurrection. Until what? Until you reach the 12th grade, until you resurrect off the goddamn school, because you done graduated, because you done went through all the courses and mastered all the courses. Now, there's no more for you to do at the school because you done mastered all the courses. That's why I say, for all those who think we coming back to earth, you off. We're not coming back to earth. We going to college after we leave the earth. The earth is elementary school. The atmospheric heavens, the purgatory, the first, second, and third heaven, that's high school. The Etherian worlds are the universities and colleges. So just like in reality, you start out at elementary school, you learn the basic rudimentary things in elementary school, your ABCs, sentences, sentence structures, science, literature, you learn PE. And then once from first grade to about, for me, it was sixth grade. That was elementary school. So from first grade to sixth grade is elementary school. That's your earth plane. So from first grade to sixth grade, you master that. And then from seventh grade to eighth grade, seventh and eighth grade for us was junior high school. So now we in junior high school. And then ninth grade, we started high school. So now ninth grade is when you cross over in spirit, and now you an atmospheric being, you an angel. Now you got to graduate from ninth grade to 12th grade. The 4 years in high school is the 4 years you bound before you could graduate and go to where? College outside of your school. When you go to college, that exists outside of your high school now. You graduated, so you in a college. And when you go to college, the college is bigger than your high school. There's more places of learning. There's more places of opportunity in the colleges and universities. And the colleges and universities are prepping you for the real world, for you to become a business owner, for you to become whatever it is you want to be, whatever course you want to take and trade, you become a master of that. So when you graduate college, now you start your business. You become the God now. You create worlds now. You become a CEO of a company now. You become God. You become Lord and God, which is supervisor, which is a CEO of a company, president, things like that. You dig? So it's the same thing with the spiritual kingdom, It's all about resurrection. The Oahspe is a book of resurrection. Yes, family. Exactly. It's a vibes, yeah. But yeah, like I said, fam, I wasn't going to be on late because I got to do some filming. I got to go do some filming for 8 o'clock, and it's already 7:18. I got to run out to the south side. You know what I mean? For those who don't know, I'm a film director. Got a show called Atlanta's Ugly. You can check it out on YouTube. I got 7 seasons. Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your boy Selah Shalom produced the whole shit. Filmed it, edited it, released it. You know what I mean? I'm acting in it. All that. All that, fam. You know what I mean? So yeah, yo, this shit real, man. Shit real in the field. So like I said, the Bible describes God as the angel. So the Most High, whether, you know what I mean, because some people say, well, the Most High, it's the angels. The angels are the messengers of the Most High, but the Most High is an angel too in the Bible. God is an angel. So, really and truly, no matter who we debate as far as the topic at hand, that's something that they're going to have to deal with. So if you can't show me in the Bible the creator, then you lose by default. Because even if you show me that God said thou shalt not kill, that's still an angel. That's not the creator. Nor is the God saying the Creator told me to say this. There's nowhere in the Bible where God said, the Creator told me to tell you. The Creator told me to tell you this. God is the top head honcho in the Bible. If you don't worship the Lord thy God, you know what I mean? Don't bow down to no other images, only worship me. This one angel. Don't worship the other angels. Worship me. Psalms 82:1. God judges in the midst of the congregation of gods. God, you know what? Let's get it. Psalms 82:1. And then I got to get ready to boogie. Psalms 82:1. Let's get it real quick. Psalms 82:1. It states, God. Let me pull up the definition of God again, because you know, some of us are short-minded. We'll forget quick. We forget quick that God is a deity. Let me stretch that out so you can see what the hell going on here. Right? Let me get it right there, yeah. Because the most important thing is that one C, angels. So watch this. Look how this reading. It says, God standeth in the congregation of the mighty, and he judge among the gods. See, that concludes that your God is not the Most High, because he's among other gods. So let me read that with replacing God with angel, because synonymous with the same thing. So let's see. Angel standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the angels. That's what's going on here. This verse is a precept to this verse in the Oahspe. In the Book of Divinity. Let me see. No, not the Book of Divinity, the Book of Discipline. Let me get that. In the Book of Discipline, chapter 1, I think it's verse 17. It's synonymous with 82, Psalms 82:1. Check this out, fam. Watch this. So Psalms 82:1 states, God standeth in the congregation of the mighty, he judges among the gods. We already broke down completely that God is an angel. So this is a chief angel judging among other angels. That's what it's saying. So it says, God, being the chief angel, stand in the congregation of the mighty, he judges among the gods, the angels. So one chief angel is judging among the congregation of other angels. That's what it's saying. Now, to get clarity of that from the Oahspe, in the Book of Discipline, chapter 1, verse 17, it states, as the kingdom on earth hath a king, and the king is nevertheless immortal. So in like manner is the heavenly place of thy God, a kingdom of angels, and the chief over them is God, an angel also. See that? It says, in likeness of my heavenly places, he says, in likeness of the heavenly place of thy God, a kingdom of angels, and the chief over them is God, an angel also. So Oahspe is letting you know that God is an angel, and if you didn't know that, your Bible breaks it down. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty, he judges among the gods. So this is a heavenly kingdom in Psalms 82 that they're talking about, but you don't have, it's a vague statement, it's a vague verse. You can't go into depth because that's all it gave you. But in the Oahspe, it gives you context. It's as above, so below, as above. So the context is, as the kingdom on earth hath a king, and the king is nevertheless immortal. See, it's giving you context. So in like manner is the heavenly place of thy God, a kingdom of angels. So when it says a kingdom of angels, that's equivalent of Psalm saying he judges amongst the gods, the congregation of the mighty, the kingdom of angels. So it says, so in like manner is the heavenly place of thy God, a kingdom of angels, and the chief over them is God, an angel also. So the chief over them would be the one who says, God standeth in the congregation. That'll be the chief. And it says, of the mighty. He judges among the gods. He judges among the other angels. Because what? In order to have a kingdom, you got to have angels. You got to have people. So again, so in like manner is the heavenly place of thy God, a kingdom of angels, and the chief over them is God, an angel also. So we can put that to bed. You've been worshiping the angel the whole time in this Bible. Now, one time in this Bible, you have the Creator. Because even in Genesis chapter 2 is the very first time the words Yahweh is used. and he is described as a man walking in the garden looking for Adam. He's described as a deity. There is nowhere in this Bible where the Creator is described. Their only descriptions are of the angels. The proof is, let us make man. 126, God made man in his image. Boom, that's in the very first of the book. Then in the next book, in Exodus, you got Moses talking to God face to face. You got Moses saying that I can't show you my face, but I'm going to show you my backside. He's giving you a description, a locality of God. But in the Oahspe, God, the Creator, is described as the all in all, the incomprehensible. Jacob seen God in face to face. So we showing you, chapter and verse, that the biblical God is an angel and not the Creator. And there is nothing you can do to wiggle your way out of that. Even if the words of God is truthful, it's still of God. It's still of the angel. And the angel didn't give reverence to the Creator for us to verify that this God is of the Creator. See that? Or of himself. See, a God coming in himself, I am the Lord thy God, worship me, is a false God. But the one who comes saying, I am a God, don't worship me, but worship the Creator, then we know then we know he's right and exact. But family, I gotta get ready to boogie. I gotta go do some filming. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna get back with the fam. You know what I mean? I ain't even get a chance to get busy, but I at least wanted to come on. I wanted to come on, like I say, man, if you can, like I say, fam, you know what I mean, donate to the fam. Wife, granddaughter got into a serious bad car accident. I got the link in the chat and in the description. You know what I mean? She got into a bad accident. She lost her right leg, as you see here. Right there. You can see the leg is going on the right. She crushed her left leg. She only 21, little baby. That's her mother consoling her. She broke her neck, both collarbones. So I'm just trying to help out with the medical bills, do my part. You know what I mean? You dig? And that's her leg right there. That shit got fucked up, yo. Bad accident, man. And her cousin, the one who was actually driving, he lost his head in the accident. His head got decapitated when the car started flipping and shit. And the other chick, her cousin was in the back seat and broke all of her bones and shit. So they still laid up in the hospital going through recovery. So our praises, they recover. Our praise to the Creator that they still here. You know, although the young brother lost his life, you know what I mean? So as we talk, you know, his head got decapitated. So I was like, oh man, he was like 19 years old. So with that adrenaline, that rush, you know what I mean, being born in spirit in that manner, it could be chaotic for him in spirit, you know what I mean? It'll have to be some guardian angels that are strategic in dealing with situations like that, when spirits cross over chaotically like that and die like that, you know what I mean? They're skilled angels, nurses to deal with situations like that. That's the beauty of the Oahspe, because it shows you the restoration of spirits in chaos. So if that beloved brother is in chaos, the Oahspe shows that there's a restoration for that. So that's the beautiful thing. So all praises that these things in spirit exist. So souls, when they cross over, we know and have a warmth in our heart that they can be delivered and restored. You know what I mean? So with that, I'd like to say peace and blessings. This is your boy Selah Shalom chiming out. I may catch y'all tomorrow, do another live, because I'm going to be late coming home tonight. So other than that, peace and blessings, family. Your boy Selah Shalom shining out. Heads up vibes. Hits the vibes.